Hey, I'm gone today. It's Monday the 13th. Called in sick. And then I also won't be there tomorrow because all the geometry teachers are getting together. So I'm assigning some Delta Math. I'll probably assign a couple today and a couple tomorrow. But I'm going to explain how to do them. So let me switch this around. Okay, so this all has to go back to what we were doing on Friday. So this first one, notice that they have their angles numbered. So like I did on the board, if you remember from Friday, but it says which angle represents an angle adjacent to JRM. So remember, you just go along JR, where's M? Hello, M. Oh, there's down here, JRM. So it's this number 3, right? It's this angle right here. And remember, adjacent means that they share a side and they're beside each other. So on this, like R would be adjacent to 3, but R, it wants us to put a number, not a letter. And then the only number that's adjacent to 3 would be 2. So we're going to come down here to submit. Okay. And I'll do another one, see what it asks for, to kind of review a little bit. Okay, which angle represents the linear pair of TYW? So linear pair means that they're on the same line, and a linear pair, well, for this, they add up to 180, but this is just wanting you to identify a linear pair, not give you the value of a linear pair. So of TYW, so we have T down here to Y, then to W. So it's number 4 that they're talking about, and they want a linear pair. So once again, Y could be a linear pair with it, but it doesn't want a letter, it wants a number. So the only number that's a linear pair would be 5. That's going to match with 4, right? Submit. Cursor's being crazy. Oh, sorry, next problem. That's what I gotta hit. Maybe I'm being crazy. All right, so which angle represents an angle vertical and to FHC? So F, H, and C is all the way down here. So that's, again, this number 4 here. Vertical is when they crisscross, and it's the angle that is opposite, right? They don't share a side, so it's not adjacent. It is opposite, and they're the equal measure. So they should look relatively the same size, and they're equal measure, and they're opposite of each other. So 2, 4, the only vertical angle we have is 6. Okay, these are pretty good. It's good review, so let me keep going here. It's the same one again. Okay, it's adjacent again. So we already did an adjacent one. So I'm going to move on to the next one that I gave you guys. So let's go back. And so that was identify angles and terminology. And now we're going to go to this one right here. All right, so find the measure of the missing angles. So this goes back to a line is 180 degrees. Okay, remember? So if it gives you one of the sides of the line, you have to take the total, which is 180, total minus the given to get the point that they're trying to get. Okay, so they want find the measure of both of these missing angles. So to find B, this is a linear pair. So the whole line equals 180. So we're going to take 180 minus 88, and we're going to get 92. Hopefully I just did that mental math correctly. We're going to get 92. And then for C, these are vertical angles, right? So vertical angles are the same. So if you remember the vertical angles are the same, you just go, oh, this is 88. This is vertical, so it's going to be 88. However, if you forgot about vertical angles, but you recognize these are linear pairs, you just figured out that this is 92, you would take 180 minus 92, and then this would give you 88. So you could work it out 2 different ways. But if you remembered the vertical angles, that's going to be less math. Okay, let's submit that. Okay, find the measure of the missing angle. Same thing, right? So we've got 88. Does it ask for B? Oh, this is just... that's just explaining the correct answer of what we just did. Okay. Anywho's, find the measure of the missing angle. Okay, so 21, right? This angle and this angle here create this line. So once again, if we know the whole line makes 180, the total's 180, the given's 21, 180 minus 20, well, 180 minus 20 would be 160, so 159, doing mental math. Okay, and once again, if you can tell that these are vertical angles, they don't share a side, but they relatively look the same and they're directly across from each other, they are equal to each other. So if you knew that, then this is 21. But if you did not remember that, C and B make up this line. You just figured out C's 159. You could do 180 minus 159 to figure out that B was 21. So whichever way makes more sense to you, that's what we can do. Okay, so try those out. Do the best you can. Like I said, oh, my mental math was wrong. Did I put them in the wrong place? I said 159. Did I just put the wrong numbers in? I think I just put the wrong numbers in. I don't know what I did. Because I feel like I said those numbers out loud. But anyway, I think you get the point. Okay, so like I said, I'll assign 2 today. I'll assign 2 tomorrow, and I'll make another video tomorrow explaining how to do those. All right, be good for the sub. See you guys later.